Hello everyone, it's Jolene here from Chill Lifestyle. Okay, so today's reading is going to be do they want to marry me? Okay, so this is a yes or no, pick a card. Um, but it's all surrounding about love. So this is obviously someone that maybe if you're a man and you're kind of wanting to know if you propose to this person, if they would marry you, then this would possibly be a pal that could give you an answer. If you're a woman and you've been dating someone or you have a crush on someone or you just kind of want to know would they consider marrying you, and you just want to know the answer. Okay, so I'll have to have a look at all the cards and I'll make a decision from there. So first of all, we have pile number one, and pile number one has a yellow stone or ball. Oh gosh, yellow. Okay. Pile number two has a green, I don't know if you can see that green ball. Okay. Pile number three has a red ball. Pile number four has a blue ball. Okay. So I'll just do the readings from here, and we'll go from there. So remember, pile number one, yellow ball. Pile number two, green ball. Pile number three, red ball. And pile number four, blue ball. Okay, so I'm going to move those over. I'll obviously just take a look what's happening in a relationship, and then I will give you your yes or no answer. Okay, so pile number one, yellow ball, here we go. Right, so I have got the Akashic Tarot here, so let's just see what we've got here. Okay, so we start with the King of Scrolls. Then we've got Adsum, is your current situation. And then we have got Archangel Gabriel, which is also got like a big green ball of fire there. That's the outcome. Okay. So before I even look at the yes and no, let's just have a look at what's going on. Okay, so this new person obviously came into your life. This person is someone who's very wise. This is someone who is a very spiritual person. Someone who holds a lot of wisdom, could definitely, I mean, having the King of Scrolls, I mean, it can be man, I mean, I suppose all women. This is someone who's professional, they kind of came in and they just gave you that, they offer a lot of advice, a lot of, like I said, very wise counsel, or what, just got someone who's possibly very good at counseling or very good at talking to people. Maybe they came in to help you in some way or form. Okay. Right now, okay, so you got this word Adsum. Okay, very weird. You'll see Adsum. And according to the Book of Records, okay, so there's a fairy. Kind of looks like some dead people that I assume are your ancestors. Okay, so what this is saying to you is that your ancestors and your God and fairies and whatever your belief system are surrounding you right now to help you with this current situation. Okay, so whatever it is, I'll get into that all now, and you need to say the word Adsum. Adsum, I have arrived, and what it means is that you're kind of giving them permission to move you forward. It's generally, it's quite a good luck card, because it's, by saying Adsum, I arrive, you're asking them to come in and push you towards the situation, okay? What it is saying to you is that the situation is your wish fulfillment, and maybe you just need to visualize them, or, whether you, I mean, obviously this is someone you have to know. Whatever the situation, maybe you are scared about the situation or you feel stuck because of the situation. Then if you say Adsum, Adsum, I have arrived, it's saying, please push me into the situation or help me to see the situation, because it is your wish fulfillment, but maybe you're feeling stuck or nervous for some reason or another. Okay? I'll say it again. Adsum. Okay. So the final outcome card you've got has the Archangel Raphael. So this angel is here and he's got a massive pink light coming out of his heart chakra, and he's holding a massive green ball. Okay, so what he's saying is that this relationship is actually something that's going to be quite healing. It's going to help heal your heart. That's maybe why you've been worried to go forward in this relationship. Maybe you've been hurt, or you're not really too sure whether whether things will be good or not. But this is also kind of reuniting with people, renewals of lost dreams, so and healing a broken heart. So maybe you guys are separated. Look, I mean, take whatever resonates. So this could be you guys are possibly even separated right now, so you're not together, and so it could be because of your fears, or you're worried, or something to do with fears, or worrying, or not really too sure whether this is what you need to do. And this is saying, yes, go forward. You guys will be reunited. You will come back. It just might be, as a family, maybe you guys, yeah. It's just saying that it's reuniting people. It's bringing people that were meant to be together, maybe. That's what it's trying to say. And your angels and your ancestors, or the people that, maybe people who have passed on, or loved ones, if that seems a little bit odd, then maybe ask them, if you've got a passed over granny or grandpa or mom or dad, or whoever, and that you're quite close to, maybe ask them for a sign, okay, or ask them to help you to move past your fears so that you can move into the situation. And it will bring there is a healing of the heart, as I said, a lost dream. So maybe you didn't, or maybe you've had dreams of being in love and being in a relationship, but you kind of lost that dream along the way. And then that's just a card to say, don't stress. Right, let's get you a yes or no. Right. So, okay, so obviously there's been a miscommunication between you and this person. Maybe that's why one of you withdrew. So that's why, because of this miscommunication, or not communicating how you really felt, or seeing the truth of the relationship. Maybe you didn't believe, or you wanted to go ahead, but for whatever reason you withdrew. Okay, this could be them too. Okay, and you've had to end an emotional cycle. There could have been a previous relationship or a marriage that you kind of had to cycle off in order to bring about this new. But it's maybe the reason why you're so stuck is just this having to put an end to a past emotional cycle. Okay, and you've had to take some time out in order to recuperate from this possible loss, or it could be this relationship, or others. I mean, once again, please take whatever resonates. There's a little bit of fighting and petty, things are not in harmony in your life. You feel like there's a bit of competition in your life, or there is competition in this relationship somehow. There's something that keeps the two of you apart, okay? And it's making you confused, really. Okay, but I think that the relationship, the balance is coming back. Maybe there was a misunderstanding, you're not giving them not giving enough, there's communication breakdowns, whatever it is. I think that the situation's going to get better. Okay, there's going to be a bit of balance. Okay, someone's self-sabotaging that, and I think it's you, but by all means, if it's them, this is self-sabotage, betrayal. So you're betraying yourself, and you're actually betraying yourself out of your own dreams and your own hopes, and your own wishes, okay? Because ideally, again, with this card, your fear is obviously about love, and what this is saying is that whatever your hopes and dreams were, it is coming back. And that's I'm saying, your angels and everyone's trying to help you, but you've got to get out of your head and make a move, or maybe communicate. Maybe you were wearing a mask, or maybe you didn't tell this person how you really felt, or you didn't you just didn't communicate properly, or you were scared to communicate. And that's literally the only downfall to this relationship, okay? I think once you realize that, things will move very quickly between the two of you. Once you've take off the mask and maybe, tell this person how you really feel and or what you really do believe, things will start to move forward, okay? You'll start to become happy, okay? Monies will start to flow. I think, spiritually, you'll be a lot better. You'll start to have, I think you two will have quite a luxury lifestyle. This is travel, wineries, or going out for wine and dinners, lots of travel, and entertainment and traveling and things like that. I think you guys would possibly even maybe start a business together, or either which way. This is the happy family card. It's the happy fulfillment, family inheritance, family business, having happy family and finances. And then person in love with a leader, someone who's a mother, a home worker, or otherwise if a man, someone who's a bit of a life coach or a coach, someone who has fair skin, wise, good counselor or something like that. Okay, as far as a yes or no concerns, okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, well, I think as much as there's a lot of ups and downs in this relationship, I think there's a lot of struggle, and it's because of this emotional roller coaster ride. Either you or them, or it could be both of you, are feeling it's going to cause some issues in the beginning, okay? Once you guys have accepted and you guys have been honest and truthful exactly as to how you feel, and you've kind of laid down the law, things are going to move very quickly between you, and I definitely see this as a yes, okay? So I think that you and this person will get married, and yeah, it's, definitely going to heal your heart, but you've got to get over the sadness or the stress or the not knowing what to do. Add some. Okay, pile number one, your answer is yes, this person does want to marry you. Okay, I'm moving on to pile number two. So those of you who chose the green crystal pile number two, this is your reading. Okay, so I'm going to have a quick look into your relationship and see. So we have got the Ark of Covenant, okay? We have got Sands of Time, Six of Scrolls, okay? And we've got Three of Keys, the chess game. Okay, so this relationship may have, either one of you may have been dealing with a karmic, or there may have been a bit of karma in this relationship. Maybe your person is an attorney, or you are an attorney. You may have maybe gone to them for legal advice, and some kind of romance has come through. Either which way, there's some lessons that were learned or needs to be learned in this situation. And yeah, either you or them may have just come out of quite a karmic relationship, and it's really affected the beginning of this relationship, okay? Currently, you got the Sands of Time, so this is the Six of Scrolls. It says, this is a card of saying, don't rush, don't give up, but don't rush. You may feel like you're running out of time, like maybe you want to get married, you might be a woman who's a little bit older, and you feel like you're running out of time. And what this is saying is, don't stress, you're not running out of time with this relationship. Sands of Time is also a timing card, meaning that that takes, you need to take time in the situation. And yeah, it's not saying give up, but just saying you're not running out of time, okay? Then you've got the chess game. So with this chess game, this is all about little bit of deception, emotional manipulation. You may have to distance yourself from certain people. This doesn't mean in this relationship. It just could be, for example, people who could be affecting the relationship. So there could be, parents, family members, friends, exes that come in, work situations that come in that actually will end up affecting this relationship. Okay. I think there's quite a bit of emotions in this relationship. There's quite a bit of attraction between you and this person. You may have been waiting, contemplating or thinking or, planning what to do when it comes to this relationship. Maybe they've been planning or thinking or, trying to really sit and sit and think about, what's going on. There may have been a bit of a misunderstanding and a breakup. For some of you, others is just, communication hasn't been really great in this relationship, which is probably why you're a little bit confused. One of you is holding on or guarding, you're quite guarded, maybe because of a past breakup. You've become quite guarded because, if you've been dealing with a karmic situation, especially if it's someone from your past that's quite narcissistic, someone who was all about them and, they kind of played a chess game with you, then, or your person may have dealt with a karmic and someone who was playing them like a chess game as well. So that's why you or your person, as I said, take whatever resonates, is quite guarded. And maybe that's why you're still trying to figure out what's going on. There's a lot of fighting. One or two of you maybe someone feels like they're having to walk away because they're tired of the fights. You feel defeated, or they feel quite defeated. And you may feel like moving on, or maybe they feel like moving on and changing direction. There is something about putting your past behind you or dealing with something from the past. You then got material looking for new possibilities or possibly looking at a new direction and change career or new job. But in a love situation, this is about putting work and effort into something and learning more about each other. Okay. This is a maybe. I haven't really got a yes or a no here because there seems to be obviously miscommunication. There seems to be someone still contemplating. There may have been a lot of sexual energies between you guys in the beginning. Someone hasn't put the past behind them, which is why the situation is just not working out. Again, there's the karmic card or the justice card, so there's an imbalance, or maybe the past was imbalanced and so that imbalancing is coming in now. I just want a clarification please on this chess game, because the chess game's also just saying, as I said, like someone who hasn't got your best interest in heart. They've got they're playing a game. They know the game, they know the pieces, and they know how to play it. People who, and I'm not saying this is your person or what this is, but think about it, someone who can pull the right strings. They can tell you everything you need to hear, but their actions are not what they're saying. Okay. Okay, so someone, again, you've got the justice card coming out. So again, there's a karmic balance that needs to be done here. There is a lot of emotions. Someone's standing their ground. They're not willing to budge. For others, it could be you or them, you standing your ground. It could also be someone who's just resilient and they're kind of sticking it out. As I said, I think it's a maybe. I think it really all depends on who. As I said, someone either needs to move away. There could be jealousy, someone holding on, someone who's just holding on to someone. Or it might mean you're holding on to someone because there's still time. there might still be time. I think it's too early to tell. Sorry, I cannot give you a yes or no yet. There may be some lessons that you guys need to learn, or your partner needs to learn. Maybe you guys have had a bit of a breakup, or there's been a bit of a change. They've moved away from each other, moving on from each other, or your person still needs to get over someone from their past before any of this can go further. Okay, so it's not a no, it's a maybe, but it's a maybe that it's something that there's still a lot of work that's needed in this situation before it can become a yes. Okay, so take whatever resonates, and yeah, I'm now going to move on to pile number 3. So pile number 3, those of you who chose the red ball, here's your pile. Right, so I'm just going to go through your situation and we'll go from there. Right, so I have got here the 2 of scrolls. Reflection number 19. And the Akashic Library. Okay. So, what may have, so this relationship may have had a few imbalances in it, okay? I can kind of almost see, needing to balance one's time with maybe money, maybe someone was trying to balance money with, or spending too much time on their work and not enough time in the relationship. For others, this is also a card of you getting together with your spiritual gifts, and maybe, and of course I'll see a little bit further, but maybe the relationship kind of had a bit of a bump because you needed to put more time and effort into spiritual gifts. This is also about people who have avoided their spirituality for many, many lifetimes. And so in this lifetime, you've kind of been forced to find your spiritual gifts and to find your spirituality. And when you do accept that and acknowledge it and bring it more into your life, I think your relationship will change, okay? Because you also got the card here, reflection. Okay, so the reflection card is there may be literally having to travel. You may be going through, having to go over water or going on a boat, maybe together or something like that. There's the moon. The moon's also quite, there's a lot of emotions, moon and water. There's a lot of emotions around the situation. So I think it's time that you're needing to reflect, and maybe again it's understanding your spiritual gifts, knowing what you need to do. It's also saying it's time for you to reflect and go in and know the inner truth of the situation. Again, we often ignore the truth, okay, but the truth is there for all of us. There's no need to ignore the truth. Use your spiritual gifts and intuition. The moon's also about intuition. So this is a time for you to really use your intuition and understand the truth of this situation, okay? Then we've got the card, the Akashic Library. Now, the Akashic Library, that is saying to me that if you want, you can do, so there's a thing that you can do with getting to know your gifts and learning that you can flip through a book, pick up a book, so we can flip through this book and we find an answer. So we go like that and say, please give me an answer about this situation. Which card will give me an answer to help me with this love situation? Okay, and so we have got Atsam. So that's, I'm laughing because if you say the pile number 1 had Atsam, maybe you got to look at pile number 1, and it's saying the words Atsam, I have arrived. Okay, so what it's saying is whenever you see this card, to know that the results you seek with the help of others and the glorious help of spirit. So they're helping you, they're reminding you that whatever you wish to seek, they will help you make it happen. Okay, this is the arrival of your goals and all your wishes coming true. So maybe there's a sign there alone. Okay, so it's also the Akashic record. So the Akashic records is like the records of life. Okay, it may mean to me that your relationship is in the Akashic records. So that you and this person are spiritually bounded, and actually are meant to either be together or definitely meant to be in each other's lives, okay? Whatever that means. So I'll have a look at the other cards now, but that's how I feel. I feel it's like this is saying to me that this card is, this relationship is destined. Okay, so let's just see. Right, passion. This is a very passionate love affair. You and this person balancing. What did I say? You got balancing, juggling, time management, resources. Okay, so it's either you or them. Take whatever resonates. So again, the relationship may have started very passionate, very good start, and then this person or you needed to balance time and energies. Sometimes the angels will, if they don't feel like you are doing what you need to do, they start bringing people away, so that you can learn a lesson and actually put the effort in that you're supposed to be doing. Okay, then one of you was waiting. You kind of had done everything, and then you were just kind of waiting for the other person to do whatever. Okay, and then there seems to be a bit of that's the 1111 card. So there's a good possibility of you and this person living together. If you haven't already, it's also kind of the marriage card. However, I think you want to marry this person, and this person wants to marry you. The problem is you guys, or someone in this situation, is too busy looking at the things that are going wrong and not looking at the things that are going right, which is your reflection. Okay. Oh, childhood partners. So maybe you, take whatever resonates. Either this is saying that you guys are soulmates. So again, with the Akashic Library, this is a soulmate of yours. You guys have lived past lives together. For others, there is you thinking or creating a loss because of someone that maybe you were married to or someone you were living with. Okay. Indecisions. Indecisions. There's some choices to be made because of this. Changing direction, leaving, so that's you leaving someone. Nightmares, anxiety and depression, family love and emotional fulfillment. Wow, this is really, you've got a charmer, a passionate charmer. You've got the Queen of Swords and you've got the King of Swords. Okay. Pile number 3. Kind of have to be drawn here. For some of you, there's a choice to be made. We've got a woman and 2 men. Okay, take whatever resonates. For some of you, you have got a passionate charmer who's possibly in your life, and you have got someone who's professional and older. So you've got a younger and older. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be. It could be fire sign, could be an air sign. Okay, again, take whatever resonates. Okay, either which way, that's maybe why you've got choices. Maybe one of these is an ex and one of these is new. Okay, one of them brings you nightmares and anxiety. Okay, and the other one is going to bring you family love and emotional fulfillment. So be careful you don't choose the charmer. Okay, maybe that's why you've also got the reflection card, because you may need to sit and reflect on this one. As far as a yes or no concerns, if you're asking if your person wants to marry you, I'd say this is a yes. There's a lot of heart shows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a lot of love in the situation. Okay, and I do believe it's quite destined. The problem is it's which guy. We'll have to maybe do that in a next reading, choices, because you've definitely got choices to be made. One of them's going to be a wish fulfillment, the other one's a nightmare. And he's just a charmer, and he or she, take whatever resonates, and they're just in it for a bit of fun and passion. Anyway, that's a yes. Okay, moving on to pile number 4. Right, pile number 4. Blue crystal. Right, so let's have a look at your love situation. We have got the Queen of Forces, the Queen of Roses, and Shanghai Community. Okay, so this may be person or just a situation. So the Queen of Forces is someone who is possibly, I think to me, I'm kind of seeing a bit of a Queen of Swords, so possibly someone who's an air sign, okay? That your Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, this is someone who's really balanced. Someone who, I mean, this could be someone who's your moon and your stars, your moon and your sunlight. Someone who is just really, powerful. You've got, someone who's very attractive. I mean, I can't say feminine because it could be male. This is someone who can kind of make things happen. She's a queen, so as I said, again, take whatever resonates, but this is about someone who brings a lot of balance. They're really balanced personality, okay? This is someone who, they're supportive, they're very loving, they're very giving. If it's a Queen of Swords, they don't take bullshit, but because they stand in their ground, they stand in their power, no matter come hell or high water, no matter come drought or whether come floods, this person stands their ground. They can really hold their position, they know their worth, and they're not willing to budge. Okay, so take what resonates. Okay. Your current situation, you've got the Queen of Roses. So this is again lots of love, a lot of passion, a loving connection. This is a positive sign that your situation with this person will deepen. There's a lot more romance in this situation or in your life. And with the final card, we've got your Shanghai community, community, and this is all about being reunited with your soul family. So this is, someone who possibly was from previous lifetimes. You guys knew each other, and creating, finding your soul family together and creating a soul family, or maybe a community, either which way. This is, soul family, soul groups. So far, very positive. Let's see what the cards, the yes or no's, have to say. Okay, so again, I've got the mutual attraction soulmate card. So this person may definitely be a soulmate. You guys work well together. I see, that there's possibly this person's very focused on their work. There may have been an offer, and maybe one of you hasn't really seen the situation. You may have felt like you've missed out on this opportunity for some reason, because someone feels like they've been left out in the cold. That's, either financially, there's been financial troubles or in the relationship, or you've literally, one of you have not what seemed really great. Someone just really feels like they were dumped or not talking to each other for whatever reason. However, there's some success on the way. You may have to defend your viewpoints or standing up for yourself in the situation. However, you're feeling pretty blocked, or they're feeling pretty blocked, not knowing what to do, not knowing how to get this victory between the two of you. This is your wish fulfillment. However, there's endings and mental breakdown, but it also just means a cycle is ending, okay, for you. And then we've got a hard worker, nest builder, loyal person, an emotionally supportive person, someone who's very good listening, and then someone with dark hair, that's a leader, okay. There are very positive cards here. You may have just had a bad cycle, you guys might have broken up, or you didn't feel like, maybe you didn't believe that this person was your person, and so there might have been a separation between the both of you. You may have to have stood up for yourself against maybe other people or other things, I don't know, take whatever resonates, because people who have someone who has blocked, because I see something that starts off really happy and positive, and there's just in the middle there just seems to be this lack of communication, or people who have come in to block the relationship or come in between the two of you, or because of someone, one of you didn't see this relationship or didn't believe that this relationship was going to work. And so something is ending and something is beginning. I don't know if that makes sense at all. But it could be an end to the bad times in your life, an end to an emotional cycle, and it's going to then bring out your wish fulfillment. Okay, I do believe this person's part of your soul group. I just want one more card just to kind of give me a definite here. I think there's just been a lot of confusion here, that's all. Someone wasn't putting the work or effort into the situation. Someone needs to put more work and effort into the relationship. Someone may have been working too hard on their own finances and not enough work into this situation. Okay? But I see definitely more positives. This person's, there's more romance, there's your soulmate, you've got the soul community, so this person part of your soul tribe, but more work and effort has to be put into this relationship. But I think this is a yes. There's a lot of positives. I think in the middle there's a few bumps in the road, but this person's definitely part of your soul group. So the answer is yes. Right, that's what I have for you this week, guys. Comment down below and I will chat to you soon. Bye-bye.